in almost exactly 24 hours from now, which probably is 24 hours, I will be getting a I'll be getting a bariatric sleeve surgery. So I thought I would take a second to maybe kind of share some of my thoughts and experiences so far. So the thing that kind of made me want to maybe take this step is I have had several coworkers who have gotten the surgery, and everyone I talked to, everyone has said, I would do it again if that was what they were facing. They don't regret their decision. They're happy with it. I've talked to some people that had gastric bypasses as well. I didn't want to go that route, but I think a bariatric sleeve is going to be a good fit for me. So my doctor wanted me to be on a liquid diet for 7 days, and that consists of a protein shake for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then in between that, you can drink water, sugar-free Gatorade, like Diet Sprite or something, sugar-free, clear drinks. So I decided to go for 8 days because I thought, I'll make it extra good. And today being the eighth day, I don't know. I know yesterday I really wish that was my last day, but it's not. So I still got to get through today. But to be honest, you really won't have a lot of hunger after the first 3 days. You will still see food. You will be more aware than ever that food is all around you. When someone else is eating, just going into the gas station, seeing all the different food options that they have there, quick snacks, you will be well aware that they are there and you cannot have them. So that will continue after 3 days, but you won't really be hungry. You'll kind of feel like I could eat, but you don't feel like hunger. So that part is good. And so like I said, I'm in my 8th day. And then tomorrow I will be getting the surgery. So I started the journey. I was 275 pounds. And just from being on a liquid diet, I'm down to 259. Now, I'm aware that a lot of this current weight loss is from water loss because you're essentially taking in very little to no carbs at all, and your salt intake is virtually nothing. So you're just flushing a lot of water out of you. So I do believe I probably lost some fat though, because my protein shakes probably came in around 600 or 700 calories a day. So I'm sure I did burn some fat. So that's where we're at with that. So right now I'm 259 pounds. And a lot of people would probably say, man, why is this guy getting bariatric surgery at 259 pounds? Albeit I was 275 just like 8 days ago. The reason for me is because I have successfully lost weight a number of times. We're talking 20, 25 pounds plus, 40 pounds, or even 50 pounds. Probably 8 to 10 different times I've lost that amount of weight. And, I do always gain it back, because what happens is I get, somewhere where I need to be. And then the weight loss and the working out and the meal prep and everything becomes less of a priority because I got other things I got to do. I'm down to 220 or whatever it is I'm down to at that point. And I just kind of take my foot off the gas. Instead of going to the gym 4 or 5 times a week, I'm going once or twice. That ends up being nothing. I end up not going at all. And then I look up and I've put on 10 or 15 pounds. And then I'm going, you know what? I can get it back together. But then I put on some more and some more and some more. And I gain it all back. It happens every time. And I do understand with an adequate amount of discipline, I would be able to do it. But that's essentially my problem. The discipline to stay on it for the long haul, I have not been able to achieve that. So with the gastric sleeve, it will be a tool that I can use. So after 90 days of being all super duper motivated, I can still have a tool that will help me stay where I need to be and help me eat the portions that I'll need to eat and all those types of things. I know a lot of people, see it as a cop out or, oh man, just, man up and get in the gym and do it, everything like that. And, there's some credence to some of those arguments. But at the end of the day, when you're talking about someone being healthy enough to live as long as they should and be around for their families and everything, the way I see it, it doesn't matter what anybody think. I'm gonna lose this weight one way or another, and I'm gonna be healthy, and I'm gonna be here to walk my daughter down the aisle and see my grandkids born and all those types of things. And to be honest, to hell with anybody who's thinking, oh, he took the easy way out. He should have just got off his ass and did something, whatever. It's all about health and taking care of what you got to do. And, I'm 30, what am I? I'm 38 now. So the idea that what I couldn't get done in my 20s or even 30s, that I'm going to get done in my 40s, I just think it's a little far-fetched, I've been over 200 pounds and I'm 5'10". I've been over 200 pounds probably since I was 23, So, we're talking about getting close to half of my life. I've been, in the obese category. I don't think I'm obese at 200, but I think about 220. I think I go into the obesity category. And, you hear all the time, guys are having heart attacks and just dying at 38 years old, 35 years old, 40 years old. So the idea that I wouldn't do this simply because some people might think, oh, I took the easy way out. Screw that. No, don't care. Don't care one bit. So I actually encourage people to do it because I know all the lengths I've been to lose weight in the past. And I know other people who are bigger than me, 20, 30, 40 pounds heavier than I am. And I know that it's going to be very unlikely that they are going to be doing those types of things. Like the types of things I was doing is, building up my endurance on my road bike and getting out there for 20 or 30 miles, running 10 miles. I was doing a lot of stuff and I could always lose weight, but that consistency is the part that I had not been able to master. So like I said, the sleeve is going to be a tool to help with the consistency because I definitely know people who have gotten the bariatric sleeve and gained a significant amount of their weight back, if not all of it back. And so this doesn't mean you just take your hands off the wheel and you'll be skinny forever. This is just a way to make it easier to maintain. But if you are dead set on eating all the wrong crap and very calorie dense foods, you will still be able to fit a lot of crap in your stomach. Actually, it still won't be a lot of crap, but that calories is dense. And if you don't move a lot, it will have an effect and you'll gain weight. You'll gain all your weight back. The channel that I'm uploading to, as you may notice, if you look at any other video on here, I haven't uploaded in probably close to, probably 7-8 years or something like that. I don't know. It's been a really long time. I did have a channel that I was trying to be, all fitness and trying to get the weight off and share and be an example and inspiration. So I wasn't quite able to do it back then, but I hope to kind of pick up where I left off and make some videos and be an inspiration. And like I said, guys, if you're the type that's been struggling and you've put in a lot of work and you've been doing this for over several years, and for me, it's been like 2 decades. I've been trying to lose some weight for nearly 2 decades. And I have lost a considerable amount of weight a number of times. It's just, like I say, the consistency, guys. I definitely wouldn't recommend this for someone who has never tried anything. You know, you hear those people say, you know, we've tried nothing and we're all out of ideas. You know, I wouldn't recommend it for that person, because for that person, if they never tried anything and they get a gastric sleeve, only thing they ever know is eat what they want and how much they want, they will likely not be successful with a gastric sleeve. That's just my guess. Maybe a gastric bypass might work for them, you know. But yeah, I mean, I've heard stories of people even eating their ways out of a gastric bypass. And I don't even know how you could, but people somehow do it. And if you just keep trickling these calorie dense food and drinks down, it doesn't take a lot of volume, and you can still put your weight back on, especially if you're not active. So, oh yeah. So guys, I am actually working on what I hope to be one of the best weight loss time lapses that's ever been made. As you kind of may see, you clearly see this background behind me. Kind of got some studio lights. I'm down in my basement. I'm a hobbyist photographer, you know, and so I've got some equipment. So on this background, I'm doing a time lapse, and I'm trying to shoot at least 5 to 7 days a week. I'm doing 360 degrees, you know, taking pictures all the way around every day. Wearing the same clothes on the same background, and I'm hoping to have a really awesome time lapse. And actually maybe a few different variations, maybe one all from the front, all from the sides, all from the back, and just really putting that out there. And also, guys, I'm going to be really tracking a lot of data. So I've got a Fitbit scale. It tracks my weight and my body fat every day. I might not weigh every day. It's not because I'm scared of the weight. It's just, you know, some days I forget. I don't have a problem I understand weight loss is not linear. You know, it's not going to go boom, 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 boom. It'll drop down a little bit, might go up a little bit, might drop down a little bit, and go up and down and up and down. In 2 weeks from now, you'll see this number here and that beginning number there. And it might have went up and down, but you still have that trend and you know where it's going. So weight from day to day doesn't bother me. If I jump on the scale at 250 today and tomorrow I'm 253, I'm not freaking out. It doesn't put me in a funk. I'm good. So I will be recording a lot of data. I'm recording measurements. I'm recording, just a lot. And also, guys, I will be detailing my weightlifting, because I'm definitely going to be high protein after this. I'm trying to maintain as much muscle as possible. And I'm trying to get into a fairly serious weightlifting regimen as I'm well enough to do so. So I'm going to be detailing how I'm doing that and how much strength that have lost and maybe how much I'm gaining or maintaining, and really trying to make that a thing. Because in my opinion, as you lose weight and you're starting to look flabby, if you can kind of widen your lats and just kind of widen that chest, you maybe can take up some of that excess skin and not look so deflated. So that's kind of my goal. I'll probably do some cardio sometimes, but I'm really going to be lifting weights in a pretty vigorous fashion. So I know I'll be burning quite a bit of calories like that. And with the surgery, I won't be able to eat very many calories. So I think primarily weightlifting will be enough for me. So we're definitely going to detail that, guys. So if you are interested in any of this stuff, or you're just curious on how this might turn out, please give me a like and subscribe. And if you're watching this video, everything must have went well with the surgery, because I'm not going to edit it and upload it until afterwards. So that's about all I got right now, guys. Have a good one.